You probably don't know him since he was a friend that Kim Bizik kept a secret. I was nervous because I heard he was once a high-level metahuman at Node, but he was fucking easy. The Node soldiers threw him out like trash and simply left cause he was an eyesore. Since he, who was from Node's headquarters, tried to rebel against Node, the worst crime of all. Haha. Haha. Ha, are you crazy? Why the fuck are you laughing? Both the branch manager and team leader Lee Jae-sung are of no value to Node. Node has already punished them both. What? How do you know that? When they were fighting against Node. While so many hunters were putting their lives on the line trying to protect the exchange center, you were doing these disgusting things. You bastard. Because I'm treating you nicely, you don't know your place. Branch manager, your sins are very deep. For you to keep this from me. This whole time, I thought I could only devour the abilities of those who have already died. But it seems like that isn't the case. What the fuck are you talking about? Ah, that was random, right? Memories from the past pop up every now and then. Thank you for the meal. Arf. Yua. Arf. Yua. Gasp, gasp, you bastard, what did you do? Gasp, gasp. It's only a rank 15 strength enhancement, there's nothing much to it. What did you say? Seeing that bizarre thing you just did, you must have awakened, but I'll show you just how scary a rank 15 strength enhancement is. Huh. What the hell is happening? This sword that I swing around every day. You lost your skill just then. I'm sure even a strength enhancement type sword is too heavy for you to lift. Ugh. Lost my skill. Don't make me laugh. Look. It's so. Arf. Idiot. Your joints and muscles are twisted, can't you hear them screaming in pain? See, Captain. Shit. Get him. Their boss is already down, but they still aren't aware of the situation and are trying to charge at me. Because my awakening was delayed, my skills were sealed and unable to be used. But now that they've been unsealed, they're the perfect subjects to test my skills on. Using the branch manager's memory skill, I'll try to bring out and use my past abilities and satisfy my curiosity. Ha. Ha. All my core energies have combined into one. What's that? Is that a black aura? A black aura? I've never heard of something as strange as that. Tentacle. Ha. What's that? Dodge it. Arg. Arg. Ugh. This is consuming too much of my core energy. It's to the point where the amount of energy I absorbed has become meaningless. This skill is too consuming with the core I have now. I can't mistake that I'm not the me from my past life. You, BS, tard. Can't talk properly because your jaw's broken. There's no need to worry since you won't need it anymore. Ha! If I don't kill you, I can only take a part of your skills, but if I do kill you, I can take everything with my carnivorous skill. So the branch manager wanted me to take his skill without leaving anything behind. But still, if only he told me sooner when he was alive. Ha! Jamie, what are you going to do now? The branch manager entrusted me with a couple of things. The people who evacuated will be coming back shortly, so the exchange center is going to get busy. What about you? I need to complete the task the branch manager gave me, because things that are more difficult than before are waiting for me. He wants to meet the congresswoman. Yes, but I told him that the congresswoman doesn't meet just anyone and rejected him. And, well, he showed me your card. You're very lucky. I'm the one in charge of the congresswoman's schedule. I know, right? Your card was the only thing I had, so I showed it to him. What's wrong? Your core seems a lot stronger than what it was before. It's making me dizzy, and it feels like you have several cores mixed together. Are you able to sense someone's core from far away now? Haha, my rank has also increased. Although you've gotten stronger, the fact that I can sense several cores from you is just my imagination, right? There's no way a person like that exists. Yes. I'm going to scream if you grab my hand like last time. I would like it if you could keep it a secret that I'm letting you meet the congresswoman. Why is that? Well, a meeting between the congresswoman and an outsider. There are people who don't want the congresswoman to change at all. Congresswoman. I have brought Kim Seon-Won here. I have been waiting for you. Welcome, Kim Seon-Won. I'm Beatrice. Long time no see. Yes, a pleasure to meet you for the first time. He's saying he hasn't met her in a long time, but she's saying she's meeting him for the first time. What is going on between the two of them? Based on how you talk, I'm guessing you inherited Kim Bizik's memories. That means he's dead. I see. Can you help me? They weren't very close. They were just people who had the same goal and gave hope to each other. There's no time for me to drown myself in useless emotions. What's important is to turn that hope into a reality. We'll continue as planned. I came here to tell you that. Thank you for carrying on his wish. You don't need to thank me for that. More importantly, how long are you intending to do this for? How long are you going to be stuck in this small city and playhouse? As you already know, in the near future, the moment will soon come when the people of Gwangmyeong no longer need me, or when I'm not sufficient to protect them by myself. Is she talking about the last battle or that time? When that time comes, I'll definitely be with the other keys. Until then, I intend to continue what I've been doing until now, as long as I can still be of help. Even if people might feel like I'm playing house. As expected of the first key. Beatrice knows very well what she needs to do. In that case, I won't go any further. Since I've said everything I need to, I'll be taking my leave. Will you bring Winter? I'm not sure. I might bring Winter to the headquarters. Are you going to Node? I'm thinking of making use of Node's infrastructure. What about Kim Bizik's plan? What's important is to build an independent force that can fight against the demonic beasts. This isn't the time to choose between Hidden Team or Node, is it? Only choosing to revolt against Node might not be the only way to do things. The branch manager is the branch manager. I will do things my way. If it's needed, I'll gladly become a pig or dog for Node. I will definitely suck Node dry. All right. May God's blessing be with you, no matter what you choose. Thanks, but I don't believe in God. Just make sure you get some sleep. If you keep fainting like that, how will you last until the critical moment arrives? I'll bear that in mind. I guess that was because of the interference by the doctor and the outsider. The doctor isn't someone that's pleased when there is any kind of change. What should we do now? Both the team leader and the branch manager aren't around. He must be in great shock. Team leader Lee, someone who was his teacher and leader, has died. Hunter Hyun, you got an offer too, right? Yes, but it's Node. I don't know if I can trust them when we used to point our swords at each other. What Node did to the branch manager and the team leader was definitely cruel, but the ending of their lives was both their own decision and caused by Kang Hyunsu's party. Both now and in the past, Node has actually been acting quite righteous. Team leader Jae-sung said this. That Node's growth program is the real deal. Node is serious about incorporating the metahumans found in the wilderness into their army. Then are you going to join their headquarters? If I'm sure of what I need, I wouldn't avoid doing it even if it's Node. But, I'm still thinking about what I should do now. Is it because you're worried about Arung? He's not a metahuman, so he won't be able to join the Node army. While it'd be really unfortunate if he has to be left behind alone in the wilderness, it's not because of him. When the critical moment is here, I'm constantly thinking about what Team Karnev must do so that we can have the advantage in different situations. The critical moment? Oops. It's a task that the branch manager entrusted me with. While he didn't hate Node, he asked me to grow an independent force that could uproot the roots of demonic beasts. Well, what I'm saying isn't wrong. The truth is this was said by the team leader during our pursuit of the murderer. If Hunter Seonwoo continues to grow like that, you'll likely be able to meet the branch manager's expectations. I didn't know what he meant back then, but if it's okay with you, could you accept me into Team Karnev? I'd like to help out with the tasks that the branch manager has entrusted you with. That's great to hear. While the 8 keys are strong, it'll be hard to change the path of history with just them. To overcome Node's control, it's better to have as many people on my side as possible. I need to add my plans on top of the branch manager's plan. Alright. Thank you for bringing it up first. I'm the one who needs to thank you. Please calm down. Enough with that. I hope Arung will bring good news. Are you talking about me? Arung. Are you sure that woman is here? I don't think that's something someone who couldn't find any clues for 3 whole days should be saying though. It's quite big for a shelter. This barrier is pretty decent, but it's still just at the level the wilderness can do. They could block a low-rank monster, but it'd be hard for them to defend against a middle-rank monster. They've only been able to hang on so far because of one of the 8 keys, winter. Shall we cross over? No, wait there for a minute and observe. Seonwoo. Hunter Seonwoo. Hey. What are you doing all of a sudden? That's a security trooper. I'm doing this to see how they'll react. This is indeed pretty efficient. Those were just warning shots. Shall we test out and see what they're really capable of? Please be careful. Arg, why have they been firing those shots since just now? They should tell us in a friendly manner to get lost. How is asking us to get lost, friendly? Well, if that's how they're going to be, I guess it's only polite of us to return the same greeting, right? I've been waiting for you to say that. An arrow for an arrow. I'll teach them a good lesson. Did he get influenced by Minnie after traveling with her? Wait a minute. It's coming again. Arung, quick. It's going to get annoying soon. Your first target is the guy wearing the helmet. I see him. Don't kill him. Got it. Ack. Good. Next is the guy with those ugly pants. Shoot at his crotch. Huh, I'm not confident I'll be able to since he dodged. Good job. Hyung. Can I use an explosive arrow this time? Is he going to say, explosions are art, like before? Just, make sure they aren't hurt. Roger that. Erf. They're completely the same. Nice. I'm really thankful that he did this much for me. The metahumans are here. Run away. What metahuman? You stupid idiots. Let's head back since we got rid of the hecklers. Is that the person in charge of this shelter? Such important people have visited us. Forgive us for being rude. Recently, there have been many things we need to be on guard for. As expected, they're readily yielding to us because we showed our strength. We also apologize for coming without any warning. Is there somewhere quiet where we can talk? I'll set up accommodation for you instead. I will guide you there right now. What's with this atmosphere? Famine and fear-induced helplessness, the traits of the wilderness, feel a little different here. How strange. Even for a place in the wilderness, life here should be more stable. There isn't much that I can serve, so please excuse the food. Don't worry, we didn't come here to eat. I'm Young Yunsuk, someone who looks after Yoksangal. You can call me Madam Young. So, what you wanted to talk about was... I'm looking for a metahuman. Her name is Kim Jae-wool. She's around 20 years old, has a toned build, and has a dark skin tone. She's here, isn't she? How did you know that child is here? We're Node-affiliated hunters. Node has eyes and ears everywhere. Besides, isn't it protocol for metahumans to register to Node? I think that's enough, Hunter Seonwoo. Yeah, she knows what's coming next. Now then, you should know why we're offering this. We're planning on scouting her. These cores are for an introduction fee. This many cores. But, is she wavering as I planned? Do you want to make a deal with Node? There are more cores here. No, I'm not implying that the amount is too little, Sir Hunter. I'll ask you again. Is Kim Jae-wool here in Yoksangal? Jae-wool, she's the leader of the only hunter attack force in Yoksangal. If that child isn't here, this place. I said she needs to register herself to Node. I'm going to confirm her skills and record them first. Whether I take her with me or not comes after. Then. I'll talk to Jae-wool when she returns. However, please don't forcibly take her away. I beg you. I understand. I have no intentions of taking Kim Jae-wool away against her will. Well, it doesn't matter if we take her with us or not, so you can have these cores. Think of it as payment for the information you gave us. Phew, it's tiring acting all superior. Good job, Hunter Hyun. Hyungs, you were both pretty good. In the end, she took the course. She won't say anything about this later, right? Since we showed her our strength, she won't go back on her word. We didn't come here for nothing, so it's a success. Oh. This is alcohol. Wait, is this really alcohol? Alcohol is considered a luxurious item even in the city, so how did a place in the wilderness? Don't drink it. What's wrong, Hunter Sianwu? Wait, is it poison? No, it's not poison. This is dog blood. Dog blood? Do you perhaps know what a garg is? Yeah. The thing that looks like a dog. What? Hunter Sianwu. If it's that thing's blood, then. That's right. The toxicity of the blood causes hallucinations similar to that of alcohol. You filter and ferment it like alcohol and get this. MMPF, blah. And you can't drink this the same way you drink alcohol. If you drink this for a long time, the poison accumulates in your body and becomes fatal. How could they do something like this? I knew the atmosphere of this shelter was strange. The lethargic people we saw during the day were most likely drunk on the dog blood drink. I wonder who introduced that here, Madam Young? A resident who doesn't know any better? Or? Seems like Hunter Hyun and Arung are back. Did you find what I asked for? Kim Jae-wool. I heard that you wanted to see me. Why don't you come outside? Jeez. Although I'm happy to see her, she's going to hit me if I make a wrong move. After I retrieved the memories of my past life, I kept thinking about her name, Kim Jae-wool. Somehow, I was both surprised and happy to do so. Ha. Kim Jae-wool. Where are you? Kim Jae-wool. Jae-wool. What? I was worried because she disappeared without a trace, but it looks like she just went hunting. Phew, I was worried for nothing about our team's strongest close combat warrior. It's because the Jae-wool from my previous life was my comrade who lived and died as one of Node's soldiers. Compared to who she was in her previous life, she almost seems cute, although she is more wild. Why are you smirking and staring at me? I don't know if you're from Node or if you're lying, but if you lose, shut up and get lost. You got it? It's great that you're energetic, but isn't it rude to not hear what I have to say? There's no need. Because I'm going to win anyways. Kayak. What? This easily. I shouldn't act up to Hyung. There's no reason to fight a close combat ability user head-on. The core shot I learned from team leaders Jae-sung and Sena is quite useful. What? He's serious about not forcibly taking me away. Sigh, when you said that you had no intention of forcibly taking her away, I thought it was a lie. Does it look like she'll follow us innocently if we drag her away? Didn't you see her bloodlust when we teased her a little bit? Then why did you cause all that fuss last night? You won so easily at that too, to prove my strength. She's probably certain now that she won't be at a loss if she joins our team. Ah, and we're going to stay here for a while too. I'm planning on going on a demonic beast hunt with them. What? Is it alright to be so laid back? You're going to turn into stone. They're completely relying on Kim Jae-wool because she's the only metahuman in this shelter. If we take her, this shelter would fall immediately to the demonic beasts and murderers. He was talking back up till now, but he suddenly changed. It seems like he recalled the last moments of the shelter in Mokdong. Even if we don't take Jae-wool right now, the shelter in Bucheon will fall after 1 month. There's going to be a talented close combat metahuman there. Recruit that person into your team. This place is going to fall soon. As the branch manager said, we're going to take Jae-wool when that time comes. If you look at it another way, that might be even crueler than forcibly taking her with us now. However, right now, time is the only thing I can give them. Since everyone has gathered, I will talk about today's hunt. The insect-type demonic beasts that have recently become a problem are what we need to take care of. The beast looks and attacks like a giant bee, attacking with a poisonous sting. People who have been stung by it have died within 2 days. Do we have any countermeasure? Insect-type demonic beasts are weak against fire, so we just need to prepare strong armor and then set them on fire. Wrong. The fact that insect-type monsters are weak against fire is correct. However, the demonic, killer bees that have settled in the ruins are quite resistant to fire. They will fly here with their bodies covered in fire. But there's still an issue more important than that. One killer bee is a rank 17, and civilians are banned from hunting a monster of that rank. With this shelter's lousy equipment, everyone's going to be killed in an instant. I'll be honest with you. Your attack force is nothing against the killer bee colony. If you call yourself a guide, then stand down and give up on the subjugation. It seems like the glasses guy takes pride in being a guide. A guide's job. It hasn't been long since I was one, but it feels like it was a long time ago. Then what do? We can just let them take over our territory. There's a simple method. Just you and me, the 2 metahumans, are going to do it. We've done well on our own up until now. That's right. We don't need Node's help. Get your facts straight. You didn't do well on your own. You all relied on Jae-wool and survived. Everyone's dismissed. Are you being serious? I'm pissed off as well, but a specialist from Node is saying it's dangerous. I need to trust him. He and I will take care of this hunt, so everyone else stands down. Then can I take this as a request? Let's just hurry up and go. Humph. If you think this is an opportunity to drag my body away instead of being paid, you're greatly mistaken. I know very well that you won't obediently let us drag you away. And don't worry. The payment I'm going to ask for will be information. Usually, a group of demonic beasts consists of several thousand, but a killer bee colony is only made up of around 100 to 200 bees. But the reason why we can't be careless is that even a metahuman will die if they get stung more than 3 times. Go after the joint between their wings and their bodies. The rest of their bodies are hard as steel. Call the others so we can drink some alcohol. We need to have alcohol to dump the bees in. No, water is enough to make tree sap alcohol. When they drown, the poisonous liquid that comes out is almost like real alcohol. And with time, the poison becomes less volatile. After 3 months, instead of that disgusting guard blood, you'll be able to drink real alcohol. You should look forward to it. Huh, if that's true, then we should have a party. We're here. Are you sure that woman is here? I don't think that's something someone who couldn't find any clues for 3 whole days should be saying though. It's quite big for a shelter. This barrier is pretty decent, but it's still just at the level the wilderness can do. They've only been able to hang on so far because of one of the 8 keys, winter. Shall we cross over? No, wait there for a minute and observe. Sienwu. Hunter Sienwu. Hey. What are you doing all of a sudden? That's a security trooper. I'm doing this to see how they'll react. This is indeed pretty efficient. Those were just warning shots. Shall we test out and see what they're really capable of? Please be careful. Arg, why have they been firing those shots since just now? They should tell us in a friendly manner to get lost. How is asking us to get lost, friendly? Well, if that's how they're going to be, I guess it's only polite of us to return the same greeting, right? I've been waiting for you to say that. An arrow for an arrow. I'll teach them a good lesson. Wait a minute. It's coming again. It worked. I would have destroyed the entire hive if I said that with more sincerity. My eardrums almost exploded. What did you do? I think I killed a couple of dozen. Is this the start of the fight? Every man for himself. Tell me if you're scared. Says you. What's the plan? Do I even need to explain? Just slice, cut, and crush as you've always done. Show me your skills. At this rate, you're going to fall in love with me and become clingy and annoying. One of the killer bees was a rank 17, yet they were so relaxed when they faced several hundreds of them. She hasn't learned of it in this life, but she instinctively wrapped herself in her core once the fight started. What a skill! A gold core and energy in the shape of a lioness. No matter how many times I see it, it's fascinating. Like Beatrice's barrier and my carnivore skill, her skill is unique and cannot be categorized. Wild beast enhancement. Kayak. Ha. Next. With her current skills, she should be at least the same rank as team leader Zhang Chansu who passed away. Or she might be even stronger than that. Nice. Let's leave that horde to Jiaowu. But something feels off, is it just me? It feels like yesterday that I was able to follow team leader Li's demonstration. But after being able to remember my past life, it's become so much easier. Tentacle. Huff huff. To think that using tentacle only once consumes 30% of my core energy. It's a good skill to use when going against low-rank demonic beasts, but it's a waste to use it right now. It's improved since I used it for the first time against Kong Hyun-soo and his lackeys, but my core energy is still very lacking. TCH, now's not the time to be worrying about that. In order to relive the glory of my past life, I need to steadily increase the energy in my core. Although it's a shame, I need to kill them one by one for now. Ack. Get away, you bastard. Wait, it hasn't been long since I was amazed at her skills. How is she already in that state? For the great Jiaowu to become like that to mere killer bees. Ah. Stop. If you do that, your skin's going to get ripped off too. TSK. That was a good countermeasure. If something went wrong, your leg would have been cut off. I appreciate your explanation, but I feel like the poison is spreading. My leg is slowly becoming paralyzed. That must be why I was feeling anxious. The Jaya wool from my previous life was like a refined wild beast, but the person in front of me is still too inexperienced. Is it because she's still young? Do you know how to manipulate your core's traits? Core, what? To explain it briefly, your core energy's shape is a lion. You use it inside your body. After slicing your wound with a knife, use your core to push out the poison while maintaining the use of your skill. I'll cover you, so do it right now. TSK. Hugh. Ugh. A metahuman like you won't die from something like that. Stop whining. Ha, ha, your words are quite pleasant, huh? Receiving proper training is important, regardless of your talent. It's as expected. Should I take her to the headquarters? The difference between us is that I have abundant experience from my previous life, and my body remembers the harsh node training. Kim Jaya-woo only has her instincts. The Jaya-woo right now won't even be able to fight against high-ranking demonic beasts. She's struggling against mere killer bees. Jaya-woo is still healing herself. It's going to be troublesome if a bee attacks her. I need to attack them simultaneously with tentacle. But the biggest problem is the killer bee queen. She's hiding in a dark place inside the cave and might be looking for an opportunity to attack. If I use tentacle, a skill that consumes a lot of my core energy, right now, would the remaining amount of energy run out before I'm able to kill them all? No, let's think about that later. I need to take control of this situation right now. Carnivorous Callant. Huff, huff. Ugh, this is an unavoidable situation, but I've consumed too much of my core this time. Is the amount I have left around 45%? Still, I should be able to go against the queen. You are quite good. What? What are you doing? Stop making a fuss and stay still. Nice, you're pushing it out well. For your first time, you cut the affected area cleanly too. Okay, what type of prosthetic leg do you want? I know a pretty skilled magic engineer. Please just shut up. Focus on healing yourself. I'm going to go and defeat the queen. Are you talking about the killer bee queen? The people of Yoksangle will be safe now. The most dangerous factor is that I don't have much core energy left right now, and I may still need to go up against the soldier bees that are protecting the queen. I think I killed all of them, but let's check. If there are any, they'll jump at the core's light. There are no more. That means that all the killer bees were mobilized for that fight back there. Nice. All that's left is the breeding area where the queen is. So this is where you were hiding. Thank goodness, there are no soldier bees next to the queen. Ugh. Open core shield. There's no point in resisting. Besides your attack of using echo to deafen, you have no other combative skills, right? I don't want to listen to it anymore. I'll send you to where your soldiers are. Svensic Crescent Moon Sword. Core release. With this, I can say goodbye to all the eggs. During my time as a guide, seeing this would make me excited, but if it's a queen bee, shouldn't there be a better prize? I found it. The Queen Killer Bee's crystal. This is the real treasure. Although I can only use it once, I can restore my empty core. It's done. Since I destroyed everything, even the eggs, Yolksangle should be safe for now. You're talking about the Killer Bee Queen. The people of Yolksangle will be safe now. Yeah, well, it'll be peaceful for now. Ha, I feel uneasy. But if my judgment is wrong, Yolksangle will meet its end like it did in my past life. Damn it, looking like this. The more I think about it, the more it hurts my pride. She's feeling frustrated because her skill doesn't match her talent. I'm the same because my body isn't following my experience and knowledge. Excuse me, it might sound shameless, but can we share the cores 50:50 each? I have a lot of people I need to support. Take all the cores for yourselves and make the tree sap alcohol. I think I already told you what I wanted as compensation. Yeah, you said you needed information. What is it? What do you want to know? There's nothing that I, who's from a center in the middle of nowhere, would know, that you, someone from Node, doesn't. I want to hear the real reason why you can't leave this town. That's the information you want. This is my house. Come in. An invitation all of a sudden. I should have gotten you flowers. Why is it so dark? Well, if you got me flowers, it might have reduced the smell. MMFP. What? Is this the smell of a rotting corpse? You want to know the real reason I can't leave this place, right? I'm not keeping it a secret, but I would like it if you won't mention it to others. This is Keek. Kek. Just what is going on? It should be normal to be a zombie if you're addicted to it, but... This is my little brother, someone who's addicted to the guard blood. This is the reason why I can't leave Yolksangle. I need to pay the price. It's a pity what happened to your brother. But, to throw away your future because you feel responsible for your family, that's not what I'm saying. The person who brought that stupid alcohol to this town is me. I overheard how to make that drink, and after bringing it to this town, all this happened, because of me, all the people here. I need to stay and atone for my sins until I die. This is everything the branch manager left about Jayawool from his past life. The only survivor from an unknown shelter in Buchan. She sustained severe injuries from the demonic beasts and was rescued by Node.